Honorable Speaker, gathered distinguished guests, and my dear friends, all of you who have gathered here for the National Women's Parliament in Amaravati. First of all, many congratulations to the state of Andhra Pradesh and to the Chief Minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, for thinking about this wonderful idea of the National Women's Parliament. You are creating a new state. You have a historic opportunity to create the new state of Andhra Pradesh. You've lost Hyderabad, but you're not letting that get you down. Instead, you're building a new state based on new values and new construction of ideas. Jai Andhra Pradesh. And along with this new state, I think it's very appropriate that you're starting the process of building a new state by beginning this National Women's Parliament. What a tribute to democracy, and what a tribute to an inclusive society that a new state is starting its journey by creating a National Women's Parliament as a salute to gender justice and as a salute to an inclusive society, which obviously will be the foundation of the new state of Andhra Pradesh. As you lay down the foundations of the new buildings in Amaravati, you also have this new foundation, the new foundation of gender empowerment and the new foundation of an inclusive society on which to build your new state. And for that, many congratulations to you and all the very best to the new state of Andhra Pradesh. I can't think of a more auspicious and a more democratic beginning. It's also very heartening that the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, being a male politician, has thought of the National Women's Parliament. There are many women Chief Ministers in India. None of them have thought of this idea. And that's really the most important thing, because for women's empowerment and for gender justice to truly take off, it has to be a mainstream democratic issue. It can't be locked in the Zanana Dabba, in the ladies' compartment, where 5 ladies are talking to each other about women's empowerment. That will not work. It will only work if justice for women becomes a part of democracy, and justice for women becomes part of the democratic reforms process. That as we democratize our society, we also look at empowerment of women. Once we put women's empowerment in the context of democratization, I believe that is the way forward. Not as a separate issue, not as a distinct issue, but as something at the very center of democratic functioning. And if Chandrababu Naidu ji, as a male politician, is doing this, then my many congratulations to him, and perhaps he will be India's first male feminist politician. We need male feminists, and I think Chandrababu Naidu will be India's first feminist Chief Minister, having created this National Women's Parliament. That's the way to go. Many more men need to declare themselves as feminists. There's nothing woman about being a feminist. A man can be a feminist. A man can be a soldier for gender justice. And thank you, Chandrababu Naidu, for being a feminist. As our country progresses, we have to think about whether we're going backwards or forwards on women's issues. Hum kahan ja rahe hain? Are things getting better or are things getting worse? In 2012, as you know, there was the Nirbhaya rape case, the Jyoti Pandey rape case in Delhi. A slew of new laws were enacted. The Criminal Amendment Bill 2012 was brought in. The definition of rape was expanded to mean molestation, stalking, acid attacks. The laws were made much stronger. But has anything changed? Nothing has changed. Violence and attacks on women continue. Assaults on women continue. Women are attacked in their workplace and on the street. We recently had the molestation case in Bangalore. We see acid attacks on women continuing. So what's the way forward? Because the laws are not working. What's the way forward? There's a shocking statistic that I want to share with you about India's missing women. Our economic growth is going forward. We are becoming more developed. We are becoming a more developed nation. But why are affluent classes committing female feticide on their unborn children? Education is not helping. Educated and affluent families are preferring the option of female feticide. That is the shocking truth of India's development story. That's why India has the largest number of missing women in the world. As compared to 624 million males, there are only 586 million females in the 2011 census. Women are disappearing. Women are being annihilated, exterminated before they are even born. This is a sad reality we have to look at. Why is India the worst country for missing women? And why is it that this statistic is growing? As far as status of women is concerned, again, the situation is not improving. We're finding that even today, women who are being married off at the age of 18 is 47%. 47% women in India are married off at the age of 18. What does this tell us? Everywhere we see signs of progress. Everywhere we see that our GDP is bounding forward. Everywhere we see new statistics on our economic growth, on our social indices. But why is it that the mindsets regarding women are not changing? Why are we still a sun-worshipping country? We worship the sun, we do the Surya Namaskar, and we also worship our sons. So we're a sun-worshipping society. When will we become a child-worshipping society and not a sun-worshipping society? The backlash against successful women is growing. In Bangalore, gender-based violence against women who are in paid employment is 80% higher compared to the women who are unemployed. Women who are coming out of the home and working and being employed are being attacked. There's a male backlash. There's a male backlash against affirmative action. I was on a bus the other day and there was a man sitting in a lady's seat. And I asked him, I said, you know, why don't you get up? This is a lady's seat. And he said, I will not get up. What are you going to do? So there is anger against female empowerment. There is anger against gender justice, and I believe this should be addressed. Female feticide, as I said, is still rampant. In spite of strong laws, in spite of the PNDT Act, we still have a high incidence of female feticide. In Rajasthan alone, there are 1,651 centers in posh localities catering to female feticide. Educated women, affluent women are themselves opting not to have girl children. What is this telling us? Men and women are complicit in India's disappearing women. We need a mindset change. The mindset change can only happen if men and women work together. We were talking before this program that women are themselves to blame for what is happening to them. And in a way, I think the Chief Minister has arrived, so let's wait. So as I said, it's wonderful to be here with Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. And I think we should have a round of applause for India's first feminist Chief Minister. That's right. The first feminist Chief Minister in India who has actually had a national women's parliament. There are so many women Chief Ministers, none of them have created this parliament. Let's go back to what we were talking about. As progress is carrying on, we don't see a mindset change. We continue to be a sun-worshipping society. We continue to be a society where women are commodified. We continue to be a society where in Parliament, when rape laws were being debated, male MPs actually went on record making extremely misogynistic remarks. Remarks such as, हम में से कौन है जो लड़की का पीछा नहीं किया है, लड़की का पीछा करना इतना खराब बात नहीं है. Things like that. They were being said by male members of Parliament during the rape law debate, which is why it's a great honor that Mr. Chandrababu Naidu is not like the usual male politicians of India and is truly different and has truly forged a new way of thinking. So how can this mindset change? Education is the only way forward, but we all need to introspect. I think we all need to look inwards. We all need to think about what we are as individuals. What do we want?